Hi guys, in this video you will receive the information about how to fill in the outline form that you will receive. Your final performance or synthesis performance has two parts. The first part is to present a writing plan or outline, and the second part is to present the essay. So you will get a link to a form that looks like this. For 8A, it should say 8A, and for 8B, well, what corresponds. So here it will give you your name because you're going to enter with your own email. So we know who's submitting the form. The first thing you need to do is to answer what question did you choose. So for example, for this case, for this video, I'm going to choose question number 3. Why is Europe at the center in maps? And because this one is based on the age of exploration, okay? So the first thing that we will ask you for is the introduction. And in the introduction, you don't need to write the whole paragraph. What you will be doing is to write only your main idea or thesis. So, for example, the question is, why is Europe at the center in maps? So, ideally, a main idea or thesis should be a direct answer to the question, and ideally only one sentence. So it should look something like this. Europe is at the center in maps because during the age of exploration, European nations built empires overseas and constructed the domination that this continent had over the world between the 1500s and the 1800s. And that would be the introduction. You hit next. Now it's important that you know that at any point you can hit back or next, okay? So that was the first part. If you go to the form and you hit back, you will go back to that one in case you want to edit it. Then you go to next, and in the body, since your essay will be a 5-paragraph essay, you will have 3 paragraphs in the body. For each one of those paragraphs, we will ask you to write a topic sentence or supporting idea and the evidence that you will be using. So for example, my first body paragraph could have as a topic sentence, Europe built empires overseas between the 1400s and the 1800s. Yep, that is a statement, and that could be the topic sentence of one of my paragraphs. And the evidence could be to include details and description about how Spain, France, England, Portugal, and the Netherlands built their empires. Emphasize in trade and I don't know, maybe religion. That could be another way to emphasize in how they built the empires. You do this same thing for each one of the body paragraphs. So it will ask you for body paragraph 1, for body paragraph 2, and for body paragraph 3. Okay? For this exercise, to be able to move on, I'm just going to write 1, 2, 3 for the others, but you get the idea. And you hit next. And finally, the last section of this form will ask you to include all of the sources of information that you have been using. So, chapter of the book or the website Encyclopedia Britannica and you include a link, right? Or something like that. It is really important to hit this last button, guys, where it says send me an email receipt for my responses. So if you mark there, as soon as you send the answer, you will get an email showing you your answers, okay? Now, this last message, please, it's really important that you read it. It says, thank you. Your response was submitted. Your teacher will give you feedback, which you can see by using the same link of the form once your teacher tells you that the feedback is published. So guys, I'm going to show you how we're going to give you feedback. So my response already appears here. And I'm going to say review answers. As a teacher, I see this. So I will go and give you the points. So 5 points. Yeah. And here in the introduction, so I could say, okay, you get the 20 points. And I can write a comment. This is a good thesis statement. Be aware of including information that covers all the years you mentioned. So I'm telling this person that they need to be aware of including enough information. And for each one of the body paragraphs, I will do the same thing. So, this is a good statement, so I'll give you 10 points. Okay, the evidence that she wants to use is good. Okay? And I'm going to imagine that this is a perfect outline and give 10 points to everybody. For each thing, we can include comments if we want. And this also includes the sources. And I am done. Okay? When I finish that, I'll say review next and I go to my next student. What this will tell me is that I can post the scores. So I come and I will have the list of my students here and I will say post these scores. And once we tell you that the scores are posted, you can go back to the link and in the link you will see the preview. Okay? Which is like this. So it will tell you, you got 95 points over 100. And it will tell me the points that the teacher gave me and the comments that the teacher wrote. Okay, here. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. And here, only 10 out of 15 because it only included 2 sources of information. Okay, so that is the way to do it. I hope this is clear. And for now, all you have to do is fill in the form. And when teachers tell you that the feedback is ready, you must go and see your feedback to make it easier for you to construct the paragraphs. And that is it, guys. I hope this was clear enough. If you have extra questions, you could write them to each one of your teachers.